Hi everybody, this is Jazz, aka Trend Trader for you. So doing it a little differently this week. Instead of a SPY analysis, I'm going to do Euro USD analysis, okay? And in fact, I did a video about the Forex exchange. How does the Forex market works? So as you could see on a monthly chart of Euro USD, right? We had a big downtrend. As you could see, every single month, right? We've been just going down and down and down, and some kind of bottoming tail that occurred about from 104 and pushed it up to 108, and we're coming to, as you could see, end of the month, right? So once this bottoming tail takes place, we'll see what's going to happen as a follow through the next month, right? If the prices are going up, prices are putting another low, or prices could just basically go sideways. Okay, so that is a monthly chart, clearly downtrend. And in fact, if you see right here, this was a nice descending triangle breakout, right? Went down from here and all the way down 124, 108. So let's just keep these lines on the chart. Let's go into the weekly chart now, right? So in a weekly chart, what we're seeing, I'll keep those lines there, right? Weekly chart, same thing. We have a nice downtrend. Okay, let's draw a couple lines and see if our trend is still intact. I'm just going to change the color, okay? That way it's easier to distinguish from what time frame and we're going we're looking at it, or what time frame is in a downtrend, right? Or what time frame is in uptrend. I'm just going to draw a couple more lines in here. Okay, I'm just uh, attaching connecting the lower highs. Okay, so there's one lower high. In fact, we don't need this one, right? Because we're seeing a recent lower highs or recent trend being down. And what I'm seeing in here, somewhat of a resistance around this area, right? If the price comes back around this, so around this area, if the price comes back, that is a recent resistance in the weekly chart. Okay, so let's go down. Also noticing something here. Look at this candle, right? Again, candle is candle by itself. It doesn't tell you where the price is going, or where you're predicting the price to go. That comes from a trend, that comes from a support or resistance, right? So what I'm seeing in here is a somewhat of a bullish harami candle. This candle is contained into this candle. Bullish harami is a reversal bullish candle, but doesn't mean that we're going to reverse from here. But it's a good thing that we're seeing a weekly chart, a reversal bullish harami into the weekly chart of Euro USD. So let's go into the daily chart to even analyze a little bit more. In a daily chart, again, same lower highs, lower lows, right? Let's draw another trend line in here. So let's connect the lower highs in the daily, which is not too off of the weekly chart, but we're drawing let's do maybe purple color. Okay, so in the daily chart, that's what we're seeing. Okay, and if you notice that in here, price is still making a lower high, but somehow it's trying to see how it based around here, then it went up, possibly could be putting another higher low. So that all depends on how the price action, or how price comes down, and see if it tests the lower low around this area, if it makes a lower low around this area. So now I actually go even into the smaller time frame. Let's go into 4 hour and see if we see anything, right? If we see any kind of support areas in the smaller time frame. So now that we are done drawing all our trend lines, marking all our resistance and support areas in 4 hour, I see a little bit of support area right around this right here. Okay, let's do just going to do this, so that way we have an indication if the price comes in here that we can look for longs, right? There's a support area here, as you could see, and price actually bounced out of here. We might have a continuation from here in the lower trend. In the smaller trend, we are seeing somewhat of a draw another line in here, right? We are seeing somewhat of a channel being made in here, right? I'll keep this as purple also, since we're looking at dailies pretty close to the 4 hourly time frame. So we're seeing somewhat of a channel pattern here. We might not see this support, but we can just keep it in here. We can leave it there and see if it breaks out of this trend line and also break out of this bigger trend line to see if there's a big move up. The reason why I am looking at the Euro USD is this. First of all, you have to understand the comparison or the relation between Euro USD. Basically, Euro was really cheap here, right? If you were to convert your USD dollars into Euro USD dollars, you would buy a lot more Euro, right? Makes sense because it's cheaper. Now that Euro gone from 105 to 108, now you would have to come up a little bit extra more dollars, US dollars, to convert that currency to get more euro out of it, right? Now you'll be getting less euros because the euro is getting a little bit expensive, you could say. So let's go back into this chart, okay? USD dollar index. What I'm seeing in here, first of all, clear uptrend, okay? Trend, nothing has changed with the trend. Beautiful uptrend in here. But what I saw in the daily was once this huge wick was down, right? Whatever happened that day, some kind of FOMC or some news came out, it broke this little bit of low right here, right? It broke that low and it's coming to test. You see how it's putting a little bit of a lower highs and lower lows, and in the weekly there is support around this area. Let's see if the price comes down and bounce up from here. But for right now, a little bit bearish onto the uh, on the USD dollar and a little bit bullish on the Euro USD. Till we get here, we'll see if we get a bounce out of here. If we don't get a bounce out here, we could have Euro, keep climbing up, or we can have dollar keep going down. If we see a reversal in here, of course, we're gonna go into smaller time frame and see if there's a reversal. Maybe dollar will put another high once it retraces back in here, right? You could do something like this, and we could have some kind of reversal and put another high in here. That's just speculation, right? We are going to trade as the price comes to in this area and act candle by candle, right? Hopefully that makes sense. So let's go back into Euro USD. So if you go back out, go back really out, you can see, let's even go back into the monthly chart, right? You'll see that you have all these lines, all are color coded, okay? Every monthly, your weekly, whatever it is, right? In your weekly trend lines are color coded as well. Red was weekly, right? Then we got down into the daily chart. You can see from here that was color coded. So now that you know that you're looking at a channel and you're looking at these trend lines in the daily, you can even go down into, let's just say, 30-minute time frame, right? You can 30-minute time frame, you can even narrow it down to even a better support area. For instance, this little bit of support in here past resistance could act as a little bit of support and shoot up to test this trend line. So we'll see as it goes, but as of right now, slightly bullish on the Euro USD, okay? And as far as, let's see the target on here, I'm thinking about this target, and right here this target is another target on 1.12 short-term target on the daily, and from there we might put it a higher low. Trend might continue, but I like what I'm seeing as far as a little bit of a channel to the upside. It very well could just drop down from here, but we trade what we see, right? We don't just project where the long-term picture is going. We're gonna trade as we see, keeping our stops tight, and if it works out, good. If it doesn't, that's fine. You can trade Euro USD, you can trade USD, or you can trade any other currency. Do it with the same analysis. So hopefully that helps. And talk to you guys later.